Shalom, shalom to the Lord's elect of the household of faith of the nation of Israel. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rachaha Kodash, giving double honor to the elder apostles and the elder bishops and the elders at the great millstone, GMS, who rule well and who teach well, laboring in this word and doctrine, and are our true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today, whether you accept it or not. And salutations to the hopeful elect out there, noising this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, wherever they are located at, in sincerity, honesty, and in truth, risking the life of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai's sake. Abba Ratazah, which means Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So this is another lesson through the Spirit. And quick prophecy update. I've got this article from ddnews.gov, .in, which was dated on the 27th of February 2026, the year of sellouts, agents, and apostates. So early on in this year, and I'll put the link to this article in the description box beneath. So quick prophecy update regarding CBDC, which is an acronym for Central Bank Digital Currency. And the plan is for everyone. The plan is for every country, to issue a central bank digital currency and implement digital IDs, 6G rollout, then finally and ultimately an implantable RFID micro C-HIP, which is the mark of the BEAST. Okay. So the title of this article says, India launches CBDC-based digital food currency pilot in Puducherry. Okay. The government on Thursday launched a pilot project using central bank digital currency to distribute food subsidies under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana in Puducherry, PMGKAY for short. The initiative seeks to make the delivery of food benefits more transparent, efficient and secure through the use of digital rupee for direct benefit transfer, DBT. Okay. Before I go further, we'll get Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6 to 7. But before I go there, I mentioned rationing in World War II. And they said, yes, rationing was much more extensive during World War II than it was during World War I, because rationing is coming back. In the United Kingdom, rationing began in January 1940, just a few months after the war started. Every person received a ration book with coupons. Common rationed items included bacon and ham. Of course, you're not supposed to eat that. Let E eat that, and these other nations. Butter, cheese, meat, sugar, tea, eggs, milk, especially controlled, sweets and chocolate, clothing. So it wasn't just food. Clothing, petrol, or gasoline. The British government also encouraged people to dig for victory by growing vegetables in gardens and parks, keep chickens or rabbits where possible, avoid wasting food. In the United States, rationing began in 1942. Items such as sugar, coffee, meat, butter, tires, petrol, and canned goods were rationed. Americans used ration books and stamps to buy these goods. In Germany, food and many everyday goods were rationed throughout much of the war. As the war progressed, shortages became increasingly severe due to Allied bombing, loss of territory, and disrupted supplies. In the UK, rationing did not end when the war ended in 1945. Some items remained rationed for years afterward. Clothes rationing ended in 1949. Clothes rationing ended in 1949. Sweet rationing ended in 1953. Meat rationing ended in July 1954, marking the end of wartime rationing in Britain. Rationing was considered necessary to ensure that limited supplies were shared fairly and that the armed forces received the resources they need. Feed the soldiers and all that. Of course. It's a must. Now let's go to the book of the prophet Isaiah. Indeed, always will be a prophet of the Lord. And in the book of Isaiah, there are prophecies. And we'll go to chapter 62. We'll start at verse 6. And it reads, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Of course, we're not praising the earth right now, man. Okay? But you know, these are the things that we pay close attention to and look out for. So we won't stop going into the prophecies, going into the prophecy of the MOTB, which is an acronym for the mark of the BEAST, right? Going into the prophecy of World War III, which really we're in the beginning stages of, okay? Famines and shortages, okay? And pestilences, you know, bringing out news and informing you on what's, you know, coming, because that is the job of a watchman, okay? You got videos all around the clock, you know, Great Millstone videos around the clock, going into prophecies and exaltation, edifying lessons, all right? You see, when you sleep in, videos are being put up, all right? When you're at work, videos are being put up, okay? Let's go into the word watchman in the Hebrew. Yep, the Hebrew word should be Strong's H8104 concordance number. It should be Shema, alright? Shemayim, I'm sure that'll be the plural, alright, as watchman, okay? But Shema, keep guard, observe, to keep, give heed, to keep, have charge of, to keep guard, keep watch and watch, and ward, keep watch and ward, protect, save life, alright? A watchman, to watch, to wait for, to watch, observe, you see? So we're watching and waiting for the prophecies and observing, alright? So we have to be on guard constantly as well, so that we can, you know, warn you the things to come, which is really showing you true love, alright? You see? To observe, right? Protect, keep, reserve, to be on guard, to be on one guard. Yeah, to be on one's guard, take heed, take care, beware, right? Got to beware, you see? And you have to be diligent as well and search, you know, search for things, you know, got to be on top of things going on, because there's so much happening, and if you miss a day, you miss a lot, right? So, you know, exercise yourselves in the spirit, all right? So let's go back into this article. The pilot was inaugurated on the 26th of February 2026 in Puducherry by Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Pralhad Joshi. The event was attended by Lieutenant Governor K, alright, and senior officials from the Centre and the Union Territory Administration. Under the new system, the food subsidy will be credited directly to beneficiaries in the form of programmable digital currency. These digital coupons, generated by the Reserve Bank of India, will be transferred to beneficiaries' CBDC wallets. You see? Yeah. By the way, this is obviously an Indian news outlet, alright? Obviously, I've given it away, but what first comes to your mind? Yeah, rationing. Like we read it happen during World War II. Alright? Even during World War I as well. Although the UK introduced mandatory food rationing in 1918, alright, during that time, foods like meat, sugar, margarine, butter were rationed using ration books. In Germany, though, rationing began much earlier, in 1915, because the British naval blockade severely reduced food imports. So food shortages became so severe that many civilians actually suffered from hunger and malnutrition. Even at the winter of 1916 to 1917 became known as the turnip winter, because many people survived mainly on turnips after potato crops failed. You know, other countries too that were involved in the war also introduced rationing or food controls as supplies became strained. Okay. Now in these current times, this will be handled via central bank digital currencies and digital ID, and you'll be identified by digital ID. Okay. And, you know, they'll give it to you in, you know, your digital wallet. See, all that comes together, all right, in the form of digital currency tokens and stuff like that. So beneficiaries can redeem the digital coupons to purchase their entitled food grains at fair price shops and authorized merchant outlets. The digital currency is purpose-bound and can be used only for buying food grains, ensuring that the subsidy is utilized for its intended objective. That's how I believe it'll pan out anyway. Right? I mean, you know, it seems plausible. Sure, different countries might have, it'll be pretty much the same rule book, same method. They'll just have a slightly different way of doing it, obviously with their own currency. Okay. Alright. Japanese, I believe, use yen. Obviously, India use rupees, I'm sure. Alright. So we'll have digital yen, digital rupees, digital euro, don't forget about that. Digital pound, digital dollar. Speaking at the launch, the Union Minister described the introduction of CBDC into the public distribution system as a major reform in India's food security framework. He said the initiative would enhance transparency, reduce leakages, and empower beneficiaries by providing greater clarity about their entitlements. The government noted that the PMGKAY is among the world's largest food security programs, providing free food grains to over 80 crore beneficiaries. In addition to wheat and rice, millets are also being distributed to strengthen nutritional security. Officials said the free food grain program has helped reduce household expenditure on food, enabling families to allocate savings toward other essential and nutritious items. The Secretary of the Department of Food and Public Distribution said the system builds upon the Jan Dhan Aadhaar mobile framework and further advances digital empowerment. Special provisions have been made to include feature phone users to ensure wider outreach. Beneficiaries will also be able to locate nearby authorized shops through the application. Yeah, this is the future. Okay, this is coming. They've got their end goal 2030. Sorry, they've got their 2030 agenda. Yeah, all right. Their end goal. Of course, they want it done before that too. I think they want the digital euro in place by 2029. All right, so phases have been, passed, going through. So it's coming, man. Let's go to the book of the prophet Habakkuk, a prophet of the Lord. The book of Habakkuk, there's prophecies, of course. We'll go to chapter 2. Some say Habakkuk. Start verse 1, and it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that ye may run that readeth it. The vision of these prophecies, and making it plain upon tables and breaking it down to the spirit and power of Yahweh so that you may understand it. Right? The elect will understand it, gravitate towards it, accept it, be edified by it. Right? And the knowledge and wisdom will keep them in the days to come. Of course, with the Spirit of the Lord as well, being with them. Okay? And they will not take the RFID micro C, the digital all. Okay? Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And we're at the end right now, man, and it's speaking loud and clear. And not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it seems like a long time. Okay? It won't. You know what, today? We're really here, man. It's coming. The mark of the BEAST prophecy is coming. That's the implantable RFID radio frequency identification device, micro CIB, is coming, man. It's pretty much here. It's just not been mandated all over the globe as of yet. Right? The digital infrastructure is being built. Okay? If it's not been fully built already, at the end of it, finishing stages of it. So yeah, it's here. And if you can't see it, then you're spiritually blinded. Okay? So, just wanted to do a lesson touch on that. Okay, it's good to check out digital news and the finance news and everything like that. Okay, because all this culminates into the CHIP. All roads leads down to that, the MOTB. So Lord willing, this was edifying to whoever was watching and listening. I'm going to close out by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai Waha Racha Kodash. Shalom to the Most High's elect of the household of faith, the nation of Israel, and a bad babal.